Hi-oosh, Dr. Edy here. Today, the workout was really exhausting. Really, I did class yesterday afternoon and then I did class this morning, and the water exercise class was exhausting. I finished the class physically tired, really tired, fatigued. Now, that made me think that I want to talk about the difference between being tired and being burnt out. And to do that, we want to talk about sort of how we talk about energy levels, okay? So in the way I define them in my book and in my talks, your average personal resource level, your average energy level of all your energies, physical, cognitive, social, emotional, spiritual, right? Your average level is, let's call it somewhere from 1 to 10, okay? When you're around 7, 8, 9, you're in the optimal level. That's when everything works great. And you know, if you need to do it, you've got the fuel to do it. You have the fuel to make decisions. You have the fuel to keep moving that muscle. You have the fuel to be, patient with your child. Everything's good, right? To be optimistic. Now, the next level is sort of your average level. We don't operate at 7, 8, 9, 10s all the time. We tend to go through life somewhere 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Things, you're good enough. You're not great, but you're fine, and you're getting life done. Then there's the reserve level. That's when you feel like you're running on fumes, okay? So when your energy levels are 2, 3, 4, you know that you don't have a lot left, and if you push too hard, something bad's gonna happen. And what's bad's gonna happen is you're gonna cross below the burnout line. When you get below 1, 0 or 1, and you cross the burnout line is really important, because when you're above the burnout line, if you need to restore yourself, you simply do something restorative that you know works, and it has whatever impact, but it brings you up. And you know that something that's depleting will knock you down. It'll knock you out for a certain amount of time, but you know how to recover. When you're below the burnout line, what reliably restores you loses its impact, and what depletes you is amplified. So if I say, your shirt's buttoned crooked, you cry, right? Or if normally a cup of coffee would help you wake up and to stay awake for another few hours, it doesn't work anymore. That's the difference between being reliable, being in the burnout level. So stay above the burnout level, and we'll talk about how to do that another time. Bye-oosh.